Hello, and welcome to Lost Story Time.
Hello.
I'm Esty Nona's husband.
I'm Esty Nona.
I kind of thought I'd get a shout out back there, but
Oh, sorry. This is Lost Story Time.
that's right. Recent developments, we are on YouTube now.
Are
We are. There's no video.
we?
It's a static image with the podcast laid in the background. But we
got a new setup here.
yesterday we completely rearranged the room.
Well, you did.
Yeah.
I didn't do shit.
No, not really. But I gave you credit anyway.
But it's a really nice, cozy setup. It's quite moody.
It does. I kind of like the light. I'm disappointed we can't get the light in with this free WGU webcam that we're using to film today.
Oh, I just had a thought. I think I have a better light.
Yeah, I got you one for Christmas a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Doesn't help the camera much though.
Well, no. Oh, but I do have a camera.
Do you?
I do. If you can hook it up to the computer, we can use it. Or get a really big memory card.
I mean, we could probably hook it up to the computer.
I mean, I have all the hookups. I just don't have a lot of memory on it. So it would have to be like a external external hard drive
That could be one.
or a really large memory card.
That's just one of those things he will shout at you when you work at computers.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, fucking
I know
internet
IT
cloud.
things.
Is it cloud? Was it cloud? It's always the cloud. It's never not been the cloud.
Okay.
Anytime you've thought of it, it's the cloud. No, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about recording these.
Okay.
The only reason I got a little self-conscious about it is we have a table read coming up.
Oh, yeah.
For a script that was written.
Uh-huh. Which I am not a part of at all.
You're going to be doing a lot of the table read, though. So, I want to film it. It'll also go on Lost Story Time YouTube channel. But we're going to film it. We're going to record
I
it.
apparently don't know how to drink anymore. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's all right. If you heard our last episode, you know we're doing a new format called I'm not editing this shit anymore. It's
because we ain't got time for that.
right. No sponsors, no edits. So until Manscaped or Adam and Eve get in on this.
Really? Adam and Eve? Okay.
I
mean, I'm not against it.
The podcast I was listening to, they just got sponsored by Adam and Eve. So
oh, okay.
they're fresh on my mind.
Hit us up.
Yeah. What's the True Fit Wine? True Fit Wine?
I'm sorry?
Fit Wine? Fit Wine. I think it's low calorie wine.
Oh.
Any of the alcohols.
I know Wink Wine Club.
Wink Wine Club. Any of the alcohols we'd be great sponsors.
Cheers.
So I lost my this is
New
kind
format.
of an experiment. New format. Listen, once that's out, it's going to be about an hour and a half, probably 2 hours. Go watch it.
Yeah.
So
what are we talking about today?
It depends on you.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, it depends on you. You get to pick.
Oh boy. Well, we know how good that goes.
So I have two options. I have come up today during bath time.
Need a footrest. Yes.
5 new YouTube advertisement ideas.
Okay.
Now, I say 5 new because that was the episode we lost. Were the 5 YouTube episodes. So,
stupid Mother Nature.
Stupid Mother Nature.
Just kidding, please.
Old grandma's a cunt. No, we're hooked to a battery backup now, so
yes.
We should be okay.
Please don't strike me down. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I don't think it's going through that concrete wall. So, we can either do the 5 new YouTube clips.
Okay.
Or we can save them for like a mega episode.
Oh, mega episode?
A mega episode.
What?
Yeah. A mega episode's like a normal episode, but you put an adjective in front
Bigger.
No, it'd still be about 30 minutes. We still have to fit into that we're getting 10 episodes for free.
Oh, okay.
So we can do that, or we can do a story that it's not as developed, but I think it's pretty funny.
Okay.
But it's designed to be a comic book. Now, here's the big problem with the comic book is I don't draw. So it would be a shitty comic book.
I want to hear the comic book.
All right, let's do it. So I'm going to open my phone here, but there's no reason to. There's no notes on it.
Then what? What are you doing?
It's all up here. I'm tapping my head for those just listening, Caleb. So, yeah, this is a comic book, and it's a story. It kind of started as a, I'll tell you how it started. It started as an idea for a video game. And Microsoft used to have a thing called Project Spark.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, Project Spark was basically, it gave you freedom to build video games. PlayStation has one now called Dreams, which is the same thing. You can build video games. Dreams is a little more extensive, but Project Spark basically gave you a tool set to build video games.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
You actually did build one, right? Didn't you
yeah.
showed me?
Yeah, I built a couple of them, and they were all kind of involving this idea. They weren't very good.
Oh, okay.
So then I was like, it's not very good. I have video game ideas, not many, but we'll get to those on a separate episode. But this is I thought would be best represented as a comic book. It's a little too outlandish to be a movie.
Okay.
And it's definitely needs to be animated.
Okay.
And so it's called Angry Dad.
Yes.
So
Angry Dad. I remember Angry Dad.
it will not be called Angry Dad if it's ever made.
Okay.
Because that's actually Bart Simpson's comic book. It's called Angry Dad.
Is it really?
Yeah. He came up with it way before I did. So, yeah.
Okay.
It will not be called Angry Dad. So
Well, but I remember you going through and trying to build that game on Spark, and it was kind of fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
I say kinda 'cause I don't really care for video games.
Well, they shut down Project Spark too, so
Right.
that's the other problem. So help me come up with another name. I was trying to think of it.
Frightening Father.
Frightening Father's a good one, but that kind of sounds a little on the opposite.
What's an F word for angry?
Frangry. Is frangry a word? No, I can't think of any synonym for angry right now. Frustrated?
Oh.
Frustrated father.
Frustrated Father. That's not a bad one.
I'd say that's not a bad one. All right, let's go with that.
Okay.
Double F. So it's basically scenes of everyday life taken from an exaggerated version of me.
Oh, boy.
So there's one that I have pretty well figured out, and that's when you are you've bought tickets for like a show, and you're trying to figure out where to go, and your seat is in the middle.
Okay.
And no one understands how fucking traffic works. They're like, hey, I see you, big dude. And I'm like, I need to get there. And like, good luck. And so you have to shove your nuts in their face or your ass. And you're like, look at it. You know, you're just fucking ball dropping on the, drop it like it's hot.
Ew.
Yeah. And you're like, I just want to get to my seat.
Right.
And so they don't stand up or anything. So you
That's just rude. What kind of people are these?
Retards.
Assholes.
Cunts. So you can't get to your seats. And then you finally get there. And then your kid goes, I'd like some popcorn. And you're like, you son of a bitch.
Hey.
Someone else's kid.
I'm doing my best, okay?
So then you get up, you get the popcorn, you ball drop them again. Bloop, bloop. It's the Peach Drop. We're in Georgia. It's the double peach drop.
Oh my god.
So, so you get the popcorn and you give it to your kid, and he takes one bite and he just throws it in the fucking trash can. Just one. I'm done. Trash can.
This sounds really reminiscent of a true life event.
That is a true event that happened.
Yep.
Not the ball drop, but definitely.
Well, probably the ball drop, but
yeah.
Yes, our son ate 2 bites of a box of popcorn and then threw it immediately in the trash can.
Yeah, in one fluid, beautiful motion.
Yeah. Ruined a perfectly good baseball game.
Yeah, well, maybe. We got through half an inning. So, another story related to baseball. This is not related to angry or frustrated father. But we were at a baseball game one time, and I went to get some food, and no one else is around, and a foul ball comes and hits this lady on the head. She's like 70, bounces off her head. Some like 10-year-old who's gathering foul balls plays it perfectly off her head. Like, boop, got it. But I was the only person within 100 feet of her. But I'm like, I had like 4 beers and popcorn and shit, and I was like, I'm going to pretend this doesn't happen. So I just walked away. The next fucking thing was, all veterans and active duty military, please stand. And so I stand up like that motherfucker. Just watch that lady. I was like, I couldn't do it. Charlie's in the ball game. So, yeah, so this old lady got nailed and I didn't do shit.
You are a terrible person.
I mean, so that's one of the scenarios. The worst scenario of that, the counter opposite, is when you're on the outside and you do your stand-up thing. Like you stand up and they still act like they can't get fucking around.
Oh.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's the worst.
It's like, I can't become the seat.
You stand up and then like the dad walks by and then the mom's just kind of grinding on you a little bit. Like, hey, you fixed your marriage. Get out of here. I don't need all that. I stood up. I did my part. You shimmy out. Be gone, whore. I don't know.
Really?
I don't know. There's something in the Bible. I was trying to quote the Bible.
Really? What is the matter with you?
Be gone, whore is probably in the Bible.
What is the matter with you?
So there's one scenario. The other one I have pretty strongly thought out, and this one is a constant irritation. Every time I go to any store, this happens. I need to get butter, and the butter is right there, and there's 500 people who don't know how to fucking shop in the way.
I know.
And they're Jesus Christ, is this Zombieland? Is this Zombieland? I got these. What we decide for retards? What do we call them?
Just stop. Happened to me like 20 times at Target today.
Yeah, so you're like, Jesus, could you just put
supposed to stay
brick wall
6 feet apart, people?
Oh, that's not even my point. My point is these people who forget that they got to put one foot in front of the other. They walk like they just tore their ACLs and they're just dragging on the carts. You're like, move it, Grandma. I need butter.
Hey, to be fair, though, I'm one of those people because I can't fucking see.
Move it, Grandma. I got to get butter.
No, literally. I've even had employees come up to me and be like, hey, can I help you find something? Are you doing okay? I'm like, I'm fine. I'm just blind and I need a minute to focus so I can see how much this is.
Don't ever come up to me as an employee. I will approach you. I'm looking for butter. It's over there, and Grandma can't see. She's in the way. You get Nona the fuck out of there, and I will get my butter, and I will get out. But Blindy here.
I'm sorry, okay? I'm doing my best.
Ugh, oh, my God. You are the... in the comic book, I didn't even tell you what happens in the comic. These are just things that make me angry. This isn't even a story yet.
I know, right?
So in the comic book, the guy who's like rubbing his dick all over him,
Okay.
Angry Dad just yeets him. out into the fucking plate. Get off me!
He does what?
Yeets.
What's yeet?
Yeet is millennials' version of chunks. Chucks.
I was like, what's chunks?
A chunk was like a lower. It was like a more southern version of chucks.
Okay.
So that's when you just hurl something heavy.
Yeah.
In the Scotland games, they chuck.
Are you sure?
Logs. I don't know.
Trees. They were actual trees.
Trees, yeah. Oh, and it doesn't matter how far they throw them. We found that out.
Yeah, you just have to.
You just got to flip it over. So, yeets is that. So, but like, imagine Dragon Ball Z coming to life with this dad in the stands like, not again! And he just like lights up. Fire just, and he's just like, "Lah!" And then everyone in the radius just fucking, just dust.
Sounds great.
Yeah. So then in the supermarket, he's trying to get butter, and there's another Nona in the way.
Hey.
You just admitted it.
I know.
So he's like, all right, fuck this. I got butter. It's there. So he basically turns into like the Rhino from Spider-Man. He just fucking people are flying everywhere. Can I help you? No, I just need the butter. so now you see why it kind of had to be a comic book.
Yeah.
So the last one that I really came up with, which is not a great way to put a story together, is 3 examples of your story for a comic book. And you got to write this shit. You got
what?
Yeah, I guess. So when you write a novel, it's like 50,000 to 100,000 words. A screenplay is like 90 pages. A comic book's probably, I don't know, 255 words max.
Sounds
You
bad.
don't have to describe anything.
Seems right.
Like, those people kiss. You don't have to write that. They just kiss.
You just gotta draw a picture.
Yeah, and you can fill a whole page with just somebody's eye getting big. Oh! You know what I'm saying? Like, comic books can really
Can
fold
you do
it.
that again?
Oh! That's an eye. That's what a screaming eyeball sounds like.
Oh, okay.
The screaming eyeball is next week's episode. So, Angry Dad, the last one is, and I think that this isn't Angry Dad, Frustrated Father, Mad Mother. These are just...
Oh, I was a mad mother today.
Because you couldn't see? Because some guy just rhinoed through you looking for butter?
No, because all these bitches kept going down the same aisle as me, acting like I was supposed to get out of their way or something.
All these bitches.
Literally, it was a woman every single time with her stupid bratty little kids. And I'm like, I'm shopping here 6 feet apart.
Aren't kids the worst?
They're so awful.
When I tell people, they're like, how much do you love being a father? I'm like, well, I let a stranger cut my balls open so it wouldn't happen again.
Wow.
Yeah, fuck your kids. I'd rhino them too. Get the fuck out of the way of my butter.
Why are you scratching your balls right now?
Oh, they itched. I don't know. There's not a better explanation. Hey, why are you drying your head off? Well, I was real sweaty, so I dried it off. Why are you scratching your balls? Well, they itch.
Gross.
Why are you drinking water? Thirsty. Why are you shoving the finger up your ass? Don't have a good explanation for that.
Nope.
So that leads us to the next part of Angry Dad.
Oh, boy.
No, I'm just kidding. So this part is, I guess it could be. Let's see if we can turn it in. Speaking of assholes, have you ever driven a car?
Yes.
That's the next part. I'm going to take a sip.
Uh-oh.
So basically it would be I don't know how you are, but you know how I am. Every minor inconvenience on the road, I'm like, murder.
Truth.
I hope this person dies violently, and I hope they see it and just laugh.
I know. You're pretty
You
terrible.
cut me off doing 5 under what I was doing? May God have mercy on your soul. May you burn forever in the pits of hell, you son of a bitch.
Truth. Been there. Seen it.
So, in Frustrated Father,
Mm-hmm.
he doesn't have to pray.
What?
He does it for himself. So, basically, it would be like minor inconvenience, and then a finger, like the finger,
Mm-hmm.
which shouldn't be offensive. It like now in today's age, right? The finger shouldn't be offensive. I mean, every 8th grader puts it in their yearbook photo. You know, look at me, I'm badass, right? If we're getting offended by the same thing middle schools are doing, it probably shouldn't be offensive. But Jesus Christ, when that person cuts you off and you honk and they finger you,
No.
that's a weird turn.
Yeah. Yeah, things just got real weird.
Jesus Christ, Tom, you know I haven't seen you since how you been? Yeah, man, you cut me off, but I was a little mad. Yeah, I guess we can go into the Applebee's. No, I'm not doing anything tonight. I guess I can come over. That was my scenario of getting cut off and then fingered.
Gross.
I mean, I'm classy, bitch, so I wasn't just going to go from getting cut
Classy,
off.
so you went to Applebee's.
2 for $20 is frugal.
With them $2 drink specials.
$2 drink specials on Tuesdays. We're getting lit on the weekdays, y'all. Who's turning up at the Applebee's for the 2 for $20 and $2 drinks?
To be fair, I could get lit on a Tuesday.
That's true. You're off on Wednesdays.
Uh-huh.
I could get lit on Tuesday too, but there's a different reason. Alcoholism. So anyway, Angry Dad's
True.
driving the car, and minor inconvenience, whatever, it doesn't matter. But then his car starts to change. It just kind of opens. Like
He drives a Transformer?
No, well, yeah. No, he drives a, I don't know what you would call it. It's not a Transformer, it's not living. So it starts to open up, and
It's a Prius.
it's basically James Bond's car. It's Prius's. Yeah, it's a Prius. He's like, oh, fuck yeah, I was on gas, now I'm on battery. Take that, bitches.
No, wait, what's the robot car? Night something?
Yeah, it was Knight Rider.
Knight Rider.
Kit's the name of the car.
Yeah, it's Kit.
Yeah, so the car opens up, and then just fucking missiles. Like a fucking fighter
So
jet.
it turns it. Okay.
And then they all shoot. It's not like I shot a missile. It's, this road's not here anymore. But neither is that asshole.
Now I've inconvenienced everyone.
You minorly inconvenienced me? Fuck this road. Tax dollars wasted.
Oh, sounds like Douglas County.
No, someone's doing a pretty good job.
I'm just.
They're trying to put in that turning lane. It's gonna play well in anywhere else but Douglasville. Also, we just told the world where we live.
Well, not exactly.
We told Caleb where we live.
Caleb already knows where we live. It's
That's
fine.
true. God. So the email is lawstorytime@gmail.com.
Mm-hmm.
And I would be real interested.
Yep.
If anyone else listens to this podcast. Just anyone else just email, hey, I listen, I found you. And I'll tell you what. The first email we get that isn't Caleb, I don't know. We'll give him a shout out.
Yeah.
$10 gift card? Do a $10 gift card.
What are you? What?
$10 gift card for the first person that isn't Caleb who sends us an email.
Hey, that's a breakfast for me. Come on.
That's one breakfast. That's less than a breakfast for you.
At the coffee shop, yes.
At the nondescript coffee shop, so we don't give out where we live.
Douglasville's a big city. Not really, but
It's kind of big.
Yeah.
We also didn't. We kind of hinted at the state. We're Simpsons. Simpsons scene. Second time the Simpsons come up. They live in Springfield, but they don't tell you. Yeah, they don't tell you what state they're in.
Right?
That was definitely right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, everyone. Well, we are under our 30-minute timeline. If you're out of the supermarket, don't be a Nona. I've been Law.
I can't see. I'm Esty Nona.
And this is going out completely unedited. Hopefully you're listening. Oh, one last thing. So the podcast that we recorded last time, I uploaded it, but it didn't send out, and it had like a weird glitch. So I re-uploaded it, and it's out now.
Yay.
Yay. So hopefully this one doesn't do the same thing. All right. Welcome to Costco. We love you.
Okay, bye.